18-year-old Brit Lando Norris will race for McLaren from 2019, with the historic British team choosing to promote its highly rated test and reserve driver over retaining embattled Belgian Stoffel van Dorn, who has disappointed in his second season. Norris is fighting for this year's Formula 2 championship and has already had time in McLaren's MCL 33, driving in practice for the team in Belgium and Italy, with more sessions expected before his debut. Toro Rosso looks set to continue on as a Red Bull recycler in 2019, with Russian Daniil Kvyat increasingly likely to rejoin the squad. The 24-year-old has been a Ferrari development driver since January this year, but it's understood Scuderia team boss Maurizio Arrivabene reached out to Red Bull's Christian Horner and Dr. Helmut Marko in Belgium about the prospect of Kvyat's racing return. The chance has arisen with Red Bull lacking options for its junior team, with leader Dan Ticktum unable to earn enough points for a super license this year, even if he wins the European Formula 3 title. Kvyat made his debut for Toro Rosso in 2014, showing prodigious speed, enough to be promoted to the energy drink brand's top team the following season, but wilted under pressure, eventually being replaced by top young gun Max Verstappen for the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix. A race he won on debut for the team in what was Kvyat's car. A return to the F1 grid would mark the Russian's third stint for the Minot squad and would likely be a one-year deal. F1 will again have a 21-race calendar in 2019, after the German event at Hockenheim was retained with backing from Mercedes, Japan also re-signing for another 3 years with Honda support. The draft 2019 calendar, released ahead of the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, is less compacted though, with the season extended by 2 weeks. The season starts in Australia on March 17, with China the 1000th F1 race. Singapore is back-to-back with Russia, while Mexico has swapped dates with the USA. The season ending in December for the first time in 50 years in Abu Dhabi. F1 could have a new tyre supplier from 2020, with a second manufacturer said to have tendered a bid. Rumored to be Korean brand Hankook, with Michelin deciding against re-entering. Last week, the sport's governing body, the FIA, closed the tender process for F1's tyre supply, which is skewed in incumbent Pirelli's favor, given the need to produce tyres for 13-inch wheels for just a single season, before the switch to 18-inch wheels from 2021. Hankook currently supplies German touring car series DTM as well as the European Formula 3 series, but has never provided tyres to F1. The FIA will take the next 2 weeks to assess bids before the process is handed over to Liberty Media for the commercial side. F1 has again taken the sport to the people, with the Milan Festival seeing the city streets shut down for a 4-day event ahead of the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. The festival transformed Milan's Da Senna Dockland area, with fans able to experience the sport with interactive displays, stalls, and of course, the cars, from Italian-linked teams Ferrari, Toro Rosso, and Sauber, with the drivers enjoying the chance to take F1 to new audiences.
We just finished a show here in Milan. It's something new for me that I've never done before, and I think it's a great idea. I think it's great for the fans to see a little bit the race cars, and yeah, very cool day, very fun day, and very happy to be part of it.
The biggest news from the event, though, was Ferrari's 4-time F1 world champion Sebastian Vettel skidding into the barriers at low speed, which dislodged his front wing. Renault's Nico Hulkenberg still has mixed feelings over cockpit protection device Halo, in spite of the role it seems to have played in saving the life of Sauber's Charles Leclerc at the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. The German caused the terrifying aerial smash when he locked his brakes and crashed into Fernando Alonso, launching his McLaren over Leclerc's C37 at La Source, ending the race for all three on the spot. And while Hulkenberg says the device's safety credentials are beyond question, the 31-year-old says he's still not fond of having it on the car. Echoing what he said exclusively to the Inside Line pre-season on the Halo's mandatory introduction in F1 from this year.
I'm still not a personal fan of it, but it doesn't, influence or distract me in any way while I'm driving, so that's good.
TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.